started in our garage, but we kind of progressed to a studio that we've, over the last 8 years, built up and servicing us very well at the moment.
Kimberly and Robert were called by God to do media ministry for children in Australia. At the time, Kimberly started writing songs, and Robert was working at Sanitarium Health Food Company. One day, as Robert was working, God revealed a plan.
God spoke to me in the oven and said, "Look, you know, I've got this ministry for you guys. I want you to not just do songs, but media." And he also said that this house, the house that I actually grew up in but wasn't living in at the time, was going to be the headquarters in the future. I came home and told Kimberly, and she said, "I'm not living in that house."
But they felt impressed to follow God's will. They moved in, built a studio, and now, after many challenges, run a fully operational children's media ministry. The King's Kids program began at the beginning of the pandemic. As churches closed their doors, there was a need for more children's programming. Within a week of their first brainstorming meeting, a small team recorded the first episode of King's Kids. They have continued to put out an episode every week since, focused on discipleship and based on the primary Sabbath school lesson. They've produced more than 100 episodes.
If you came to our house, you would see it's been converted into a studio. We have a control room, a studio, which is where we are at the moment. We have hundreds of puppets and lots of characters, lots of children and a lot of people that are helping to support and be a part of this project.
Yeah.
Getting right to the heart of families and how we can connect them and develop their relationship with Christ. And Kimberly and Rob show that in everything they do, in the way they treat us as their staff, in the way they support us, and in the way we challenge each other to move forward with the projects that we're working on.
The feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. And now God has put a new project on their hearts.
The King's Kids program that we're currently producing is a real discipleship one, which is trying to make a difference to children that already know something about God. But there's a project that we're working on and developing at the moment called The Rescue, which is going to be a real evangelistic project for children and families that don't know about God, that haven't been brought up in church, that don't know about Jesus, and the only time they've heard God is in slang language. And so they're the ones that we really want to reach.
And what we'll be doing is taking the story of salvation and looking at God as the rescuer, somebody who sees us, who loves us and has a plan for us, and how throughout time He has laid out this plan to come and rescue His people. This project is something that will be available free on multiple platforms. So we're really hoping to reach out and connect with families across the world.
This quarter, a portion of your 13th Sabbath offering will help support the creation of The Rescue, a 3-season series that travels through time and focuses on different aspects of the great controversy and how God has intervened to rescue His people. There's so much behind-the-scenes work that is put into a project like this.
It's been a huge step of faith all the way through. And sometimes we're not quite sure where the next bit of funding is going to come from, where the next bit of equipment is going to come from, the extra puppets, the sets, the design, cameras, lighting. There's so much involved. So that's what we need to continue to produce high quality kids content.
And without the help of people like yourself, that wouldn't happen as well as it does. So we need you guys, everybody, to jump in behind us and support us with your funds, with your offerings.
Thank you for planning a generous 13th Sabbath offering this quarter that will help share the love of Jesus with kids across the South Pacific and around the world.